Hi, not a lot is happening in crypto right now, except for one project, which is Revain. It's the top performing cryptocurrency among the top 100 with a gain of almost 50% in the last 24 hours. So Revain is now at 1.3 cents with a market rank of 87 or a market cap of a bit over 1 billion. Now, does it make sense to jump on this hype right now? Is the price likely going to further increase? Now, first of all, what's interesting to note are the price patterns in the past, right? So this is 1 year of price history, and we can see this distinct pattern where we push up and then subsequently bleed again. We push up and we subsequently bleed. And so the recent increase over here isn't that dramatic. And so one might argue maybe we go further. This is now the last 3 months. But the question is Revain actually a long-term hold? Is it a good investment? And the first time we discussed this on this channel was on August 31st of this year. And what I found interesting around this project is there seems to be some activity going on that's not really 100% real. So let me elaborate. Revain is a review website. So you get rewarded for your reviews. And you can make reviews on all kinds of things, but it seems to be mainly around crypto-related projects, crypto-related companies. And one way to gauge momentum, to gauge how much adoption does something have, is to simply look at the search queries on Google, right? How much is it being searched for? And so here again, we see those temporary spikes, but we don't really see a long-term increasing trend. Now, the very first video on this platform was concerning because we saw reviews being made regarding, for example, BitConnect, so a convenient and reliable BitConnect client. And in case you're not aware, BitConnect used to be a Ponzi scheme, which collapsed many, many years ago. So feel free to simply look that up. It was one of the largest cryptocurrencies. I think it was like in the top 20 or so. And then that Ponzi scheme collapsed and all people lost their money. And so it was really strange to see reviews around BitConnect that are even positive coming out just a few months ago. That didn't look real at all. That looked pretty fake. Now, nowadays, the reviews, they don't look that fake anymore. Something has changed. If these are real, genuine reviews though, if these are really written by real people, that's another question. I can't really answer that. But there's still pretty blatant flaws on this website. So for example, if you want to look for other categories, right? When we click here on banks, and this is now on the main website of Revain, we get a 404. The same goes for all the other categories, payment systems, 404. These are links directly on that main landing page. And one might argue that if this is a successful platform, these very obvious mistakes, they should have been fixed by now. And so what seems to really be going on here, even though Revain is a relatively large cryptocurrency in terms of market cap, what seems to really be going on here are simple pump and dumps. So there seems to be somebody somewhere, and I can't specify who that exactly is. There seems to be somebody or a group of people that pump this up, that simply buy up the token in order to afterwards sell it to people that don't know better for the high price and basically take the money away from the people that are still very inexperienced in the space. And so do I say this can't go higher from here? No, I don't say that. These pumps, they can continue, right? Nobody knows how far this can be pushed upwards. But I do think it is very, very likely that at some point we will get such a reversal again. We will see again how this pump will stop and how the price will continue to bleed again. Because it simply looks to me that there's no real fundamental substance behind the project. And so if you decide to buy Revain now, at least set yourself some kind of stop loss, right? At least be aware what's going on. This is not a long-term, fundamentally backed rally. This is very likely a simple pump and dump. So if you want to gamble, by all means gamble, right? Size your position accordingly and set a stop loss. Don't get out when it's too late and when you will be part of this bleeding process where all the people that came in early sell and make profits. So usually on this channel, I go more advanced on the TA, right? I compare the crypto asset with Ethereum and with Bitcoin. I look at relative valuations. I don't just look at the US dollar chart usually. But in this case, the US dollar chart is really everything you need. This chart pattern is a classic example of something you should better stay away from. There are better opportunities within crypto. And so I don't think there's a need to get involved in something like Revain. I think it can be very dangerous to simply chase the hype and then get burned. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to check out the premium membership. I publish daily market updates on Bitcoin and Ethereum there. I also answer your questions in the private Telegram channel. So feel free to check that out, thebitcoinstrategy.com. If you haven't yet, please give this video a like as well. YouTube will then help to grow the channel. And if you haven't yet, feel free to subscribe as well. I publish videos regularly. Last but not least, there's also a public Telegram channel, the Bitcoin Strategy channel. You can find us simply by searching for Bitcoin Strategy channel within the Telegram app or by clicking the link in the video description. See you next time. Bye-bye.